What is up, guys? We are here with Julian Harvey, fresh out of the St. Louis Regional. And how'd you do today?
Dude, I did good. I got top 8 at St. Louis Regional playing a Fire King Snake Eye deck. Let me get right into it. My rounds were pretty straightforward. I lost one mirror and beat everybody else. Played a lot of different decks, but it's mostly pure. Although I think I played against like 6 different decks, or 5 different decks. But anyway, so 3 Witch, 3 Wanted. I did choose to main deck the Field Spell, which is the best extender and the best starter. So I don't it's like I almost don't even want to talk to people who don't main 3 of that card. 3 Bonfire, and then the Snake Eye stuff for the Fire King version. This is super standard. For like extender type cards, I played these. The thought was I wanted 3 crossout because it's just insane. But if you see like 2 of them, it can be a little bad. And then if you draw these guys, it's just super FTK in the mirror because they're like Snash or something's not going to resolve. And then I did play the FK cards. I'm not super high on these, but obviously I knew there was going to be a lot of Rogue, and Kieran Pop and Avada Negate are just too good. And plus these cards as extra extenders lets you go for like the Zealantis Phoenix kill under Appaloosa, which is really nice. And then for hand traps, I played the ones that you can like justify main deck. All right, we'll get that later.
And whatever.
The ones you can justify main decking, and then 1 Droll and 1 Mourner. The idea with these guys, they're for cross-out targets, but I think they're both like kind of poor. Like this one's good into Pure, but doesn't really do much against FK. This one's good against FK, but doesn't do very much against Pure. So that's the main. Is 43 cards. I want to get a little cleaner, but I don't know. Like the math on the hand trap still worked out, and at the end of the day, you do kind of want to buff out your draws a little bit from some of the Fire King stuff. I did play the conversion side, although I didn't kind of go all the way, so I still played some of the Fire King stuff in the extra deck, but I sided the Flame Burge. And then I sided Bestials and the Sideframe stuff. These cards are really cool, just because you need hand traps with text on them. Like, you want to have 20 hand traps in your deck when you go second against all the fire decks. Then for crossout targets, I played a Shifter and a Tactics, as well as the 3rd crossout. At the OTS last week, I beat every deck that's like a real deck, and I lost round 1 to Flunder, and I lost the finals to Cash. So I just wanted like a little something to hedge against those. It never came up, but I think I'd probably do it again. I don't know. I played 1 Mourner. This was also a crossout target, but what we were doing for the longest was playing it as going first card to make sure you can't get OTK'd. Problem is, if you start and you like play Snake Ash or something, you hand trap it, and you pass back because you have Mourner, they're still going to have hand traps. So even if they don't kill you, it's not like your follow-up is enough. It just doesn't, it doesn't end up being enough ever. So I might not play this card again. The mirrors don't take that long anymore, and so not really a relevant time card either. I did draw it against Volcanic, and it was insane against Volcanic, so that was kind of cool. And then I'm not super high on this card, but I wanted to not lose to Floodgates, and I really wanted to not lose to Rogue, because again, with the St. Louis Regional, there's a lot of Rogue. I played against Stun, I played against Flunder, I played against, like, I guess you wouldn't call Voiceless as like a Stun deck or whatever, but I was really glad I had these. Then for the extra, I played Little Knight and Masquerena, Apo, Celine, Darkita. Some people cut this, I think it's important. I like to make 2-mat Appaloosa a lot. I also played Access Code, and because I played Access Code, I only played the 1 Princess, and as well as Zealantis and Raging Phoenix. In theory, the Princess comes up when you do the Arvada combo, but I never do that combo, so it never came up. Obviously, in Karibo, Phoenix is super duper important, and even though I don't play Sunlight or Heat Soul, I played Sunlight Wolf, and then I played 2 cards that kind of only go in the Fire King deck, which are Doolittle and Ambler Whale. And the idea is, like, because it's a lot of Rogue, I'm not always siding out the Fire King cards, and so I still wanted these to be somewhere in there. But I think if I was taking it to YCS and still wanted to play the Fire King cards, which again, I don't know that I would definitely still play these. So yeah.
Cool. And let's give one more shout out to Volcanic for Mourner being so good at, or Dogwood being so good against it. And speaking of shout outs, any shout outs for your success today and how everything went?
Shout out to the GVYC. Stay posted. We're gonna be uploading a lot more on this channel, like mostly deck profiles. Hopefully a lot more top cut deck profiles. But yeah, shout out the boy. Shout out Anthony behind the camera. Shout out Jason and Leo for like testing every night with me. Shout out Mo for moral support. Shout out everybody, yeah.
And shout out Promethean Princess. This mat is hot.
Yeah, this is a cool mat, I agree.
All right, cool. See you guys later.